Hey everybody, looks like we are live, and I actually was live on time. I even went live a little early so that I could make sure everything was up and running. I know that's a great big shocker, but thank you for that. No worries on that. I know I'm going extra early, so I did have one person on for a second, but we're off anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And this is going to make a liar of me. All right, so on the right angle, hold the head with my glasses. On the right, we are going to exchange 3, 5, 9, 11, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're doing the second half of an edge transition. We're going to exchange 5, 7, 11, and 15. And sheds 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are reversed. And even though my glasses may make it a little fuzzy, I can at least mostly make out what it is. So hopefully this will increase my speed. Alrighty. And we are also broadcasting on X and or Twitter, depending on how you prefer to call it. I'll even go for Twixt, which is my favorite version of that. All right, and 3, 5, 9, 11, 15, and 17. So 1, 2. And we are going to go until it gets too hot, which, given the temps here, may not be all that long. All right, so 3, 4. That's going to need a bit of a roll. I'm actually not doing too bad right now. 5, 6, 7, 8. Though the fans are on full blast up here, hopefully making this as much of a air exchanging wind tunnel as it can without being too noisy. And 9, 10. So I am going to try and get this braid done in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm going to try and stream as much as I can, given the weather. That may be interesting. 11, 12, 13, 14. And 15, 16, and 17. And this is day 3 of my taking ADD meds for the full day. All right, sheds 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. The stuff I'm taking is supposed to have a little bit of an appetite suppressant effect, which seems to be playing out. I've lost a couple of pounds. All right, so 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And yesterday I opened up the bank account for my LLC, which means once I get set up with a payment taker like PayPal or Square or even both, I should theoretically be at the point where I'm ready to set up my merch store. Now I just need to get stuff to stock it with. But pretty much all of the roadblocks in the way that have been holding me back are now essentially out of the way. All right, so 5, 7, 11, and 15 on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I realize I've been making this braid since like late January, early February, so this is probably taking me the second longest time for pickup braid I've done. Calendar-wise, not braiding-wise. There we go. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And if you're watching from Twitter or X, please feel free to say hi. I should be able to see the super chat, or not super chats, but the chats. All right, and sheds 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are reversed. Since it's the end of an edge transition, we do the top moves first. So, 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and up over this last blue one here. And that goes up to the top on the right. And 1 on the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top. And 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check some. It's good. Passes through down to here. And the next one drops straight down. And we are done with that edge transition. And the mini maker's mark is almost completely sealed off in blue. All right, and we are ready for the next move. I realize this isn't any different for you folks, but it's quite a bit larger for me when I look at it. All right, we are on to 51. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. Basically everything except 1. And sheds 3, 5, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 9, 11, and 15. And sheds 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 are reversed. And at least I picked a black shirt so that I shouldn't overwhelm the white balance on the cameras. Before I do that, it is time for a coma slide. I'm not going to do the take-up reel because I was getting a little bit ahead on that end. Alrighty. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 15, 16. Yeah, it looks like I had one jump pin, but it's easy to tell which one it is. $17, $18, and $19. Just move that out of the way. Let's get hit a little bit. All right. And sheds 3, 5, 8, and 9 are reverse. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. The checksum is good. And left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 9, 11, and 15. One, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So I haven't noticed a whole lot difference on the ADD meds, but it may just be it takes a while for your brain to kind of shift gears. So we're keeping with it at least until I get a chance to touch back base with the doctor and see if it's working well or not. The person who tested me said that, don't expect immediate results. So I hope I'm not over or underestimating. All right, sheds 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, and 6 on the bottom, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. The way my voice is going, I might have to run downstairs and grab something to drink in a minute. All right, we are ready for the next move. On to 52. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and 17. Everything except 3 and 19. And sheds 1, 4, and 5 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 7, and 9. And sheds 1, 2, and 6 are reversed. And let's see. YouTube says I don't have anybody, so I think everybody that's watching is watching from X. Let's see, will it tell me? Yes, everybody this morning is watching from X. Thank you very much. And I got 2 people watching on Rumble. Okay. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, Oh, and I did get I did see the doctor, got the blood results back. There doesn't appear to be any major reason why I'm having weakness issues. 5, 6. I got it trying to get in and see the neurologist that I normally see to see if there's anything going on there. 7, 8. The primary care doctor did not think that I was actually all that weak. And despite the fact I had raw numbers for grip strength changing at the therapist, he was wondering if maybe it's a self-reporting issue or something like that. Not all that clear from the notes, but I definitely have issues going up and down the stairs. Though I have noticed in the mornings I'm better than the evenings, so I don't know if it's a fatigue issue or something like that. Still did not get suggested a test for Lyme disease. I don't know if there's anything going on with that, but we'll see. And sheds 1, 4, and 5 are reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, 2 and 3 on the top, 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And the left side, 3, 7, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, and 9. So I'd like to be able to get to the pattern reset by the end of the stream today, which would mean I'm doing roughly 2 streams for pattern reset. If I can keep that up, I should be able to get this done in a reasonable amount of time. I am planning on streaming tomorrow morning as well when it's cool. All right, sheds 1, 2, and 6 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, 3 and 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the top. Actually, I'm just going to double check that last move. So that was 1 and 2 on the top, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Did I get that right? Yes, I did. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Yeah, gotta get all the way around the single one. Checksum is good. And we are ready for the next move. About 20 minutes for 3 moves, not doing too bad. All right, let's see if I can't speed up a little bit. On the right, we are going to exchange 3, 7, 9, 13, and 19, and start an edge transition. Shed 2 is reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and 15. Sheds 3 and 7 are reversed. Quick check, see what people are watching from, since we're up to 3 now. Hey, we got 1 YouTube watcher. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. There we go. Nine, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Sometimes I just don't want to untwist. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And shed 2 is reversed, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Left side, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 3 and 7 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. There's a little bit unroll there. And we are ready for the next move. On to 54. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, and 13. And sheds 5 and 6 are reversed. It's an edge transition, so we'll do the top moves first. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, and 5, and sheds 3, 7, and 8 are reversed. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And sheds 5 and 6 are reversed. Top moves first, so 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and a bonus last blue on the top. And bottom one goes up to the top on the left. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. Top blue one goes to the bottom on the left. Next, top blue one drops straight down. There we go. Left side, just 1 and 5 are exchanged. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5. And sheds 3, 7, and 8 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Yep. Hey, we're up to 4 people watching. That's pretty good this darn early in the morning on my time zone. And we are ready for the next move. On to 55. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 11, 15, and 17. And sheds 1, 3, 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. This is a lot easier on my eyes. On the left side, we're going to exchange 1, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 7, and 8 are reversed. Let's see. Put the mouse in the right spot. There we go. All right, we got 2 people on YouTube and 2 people on Twitter. And quick check over on Rumble. We got 2 people still over there. Okay. And we are back to StreamYard. We've got 2 people on each platform, so we're actually about 6 people. All right, so 1, 11, 15, and 17 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, and 17. Sheds 1, 3, 6, 7, and 8 reversed. So 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And left side, 1, 13, 15, and 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 1, 7, and 8 are reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Check sum is good. There we go. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Check sum is good. There we go. Hey, let me catch. I still got some chats. Let me catch on it real quick. Before I do that, though, next move is going to be 56. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, and 5, 15, 17, and 19. Sheds 1, 3, 6, and 9 are reversed. Left side will be exchanging 13 and 19. And sheds 1, 4, 7, and 9 are reversed. All right. Golden Age Crochet. Hey there. Nice to see you. Hey, welcome, Golden Age Crochet. This is the first time I've seen you chat, I think. Are you Pacific? Because it's like 5:30 out this way. No, I am on the East Coast. I'm about a half hour north of Philadelphia. And may I ask where your channel name came from? Absolutely. I am a participant in the Society for Creative Anachronism. I joined back in like 1984. Back before there was really a whole lot of online stuff, and when we started getting like bulletin boards that would start exchanging emails between them, where they would dial up long distance and swap messages so you could have larger areas a little bit before the internet. I figured the name I use in the SCA is called Torrin Ironbrow, and so I figured I would use Torrin because that was what I was mostly connecting with other people for. And when I got on the internet, I figured I'd go ahead and do that as well once there was Usenet. I just kind of stuck around. So I've been using that for pretty much everything since then. And just it's one of those things where it just kind of transitions from service to service. So it's an easy thing to remember. And since I've been online for so long, I tend to like be able to get the short name. So that's what I go with. So I hope that answers that question. All right. And just so you're aware, what I tend to do is I'll do a set of moves on both sides, then I'll catch up on chat as needed. Let's see one real quick. Yes, sir. Well, no shit. I was in the SCA and ended naming my son Torrin. Hey, congrats on your son, and hope that they've been enjoying their name. So yeah, got a connection. I'm actually I live in the East Kingdom. I actually learned doing this type of braiding in my household, the Great Dark Horde. And I don't tend to make a lot of local events, but I'm at Penzic every year since I work there. So, all right. So on the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 15, 17, and 19. And whoops. I snagged that one accidentally. And if you have any questions about this type of braiding or anything in general, please feel free to ask. One of the things I really try and get this channel to focus on is spreading knowledge, answering questions, and being helpful. So 1, 2. I currently have Braids of Fury because a friend of mine on another channel, Flux, suggested that. But prior to that, I've been using Bob Ross of Braiding because of my chat style and whatnot. So 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16. Oh, I did used to live out in the West too, in the Bay Area, back in the early 90s. I got to meet some of the founders of the SCA. 17, 18, and 19. And we are reversing sheds 1, 3, 6, and 9. So 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. The reason I say checksum is there's the end of it, I should have a certain number of threads not in the pattern, which is like 3 on the bottom plus the 1 that I pass through. And on the top, it's just 3 on the top. And if that spacing is off, it means I've lost count somewhere along the way. So I say the checksum because of my computer experience. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Pass that on through. And one's a neat little unroll. On the left side, we're just exchanging 13 and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And we're reversing sheds 1, 4, 7, 9 on this side. So, 1 on the top, 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top. So, and whoops, I lost count there. All right, 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 7 on the bottom, and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Top one passes through down. No, top one passes through up to the top on the right. That's right. I'm not doing an edge transition. Alrighty. And next move is 57. On the right, we're going to exchange 5, 15, and 17. Sheds 2 and 3 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange Thomas 7, 15, and 17. Sheds 2, 4, 5, 7, and 9 are reversed. All right, let me catch up real quick here. Oh, he is 27 now. Yep. I did pick my name prior to that for the SCA. Wow, crazy. I'm assuming that's for living on the West Coast too. That is just gorgeous work. I got into chainmail in the SCA way back. That was my thing. Okay, I have done chainmail too, but it's been quite a long time. You just had said you had just said that it was really early yet, so I thought you were maybe West Coast. It's early for me on the weekends. Normally, I tend to sleep in later because weekdays I get up at like about 4 in the morning to get to work on time. And I do stream in the evenings till possibly as late as 10. So I don't get a whole lot of sleep on the weekends. I mean, on the weekdays, and so I tend to catch up a little bit on the weekends if I can. But yeah, no worries on the being early. But yeah, this is also normally earlier than I stream on the weekends as well. All right, so 5, 15, and 17 exchanged on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And by the way, this pattern is my own design. The method is called a pickup braid, where I have 2 parallel braids that swap between top and bottom to get the color pattern. And I did the design on my own because I wanted to kind of like expand my art experience. Normally what I do on this channel is I do custom braids of this style for other channels to kind of like cross-pollinate and expand people who see my stuff. And do something nice for them because they're people I respect. Because I have a hard time doing this for people I don't respect or just doing it to do it. This is kind of trying to expand my art so I have a purpose for it, so that helps with that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 2 and 3 reversed only. So 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I don't have to do a lot of counting or transitions. These moves go a little faster. Checksum was good. And 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. But I've been braiding since 1998, roughly. A friend of mine who was also in the SCA at my first Penzic came up to me, handed me a cardboard disc cut from the side of a 12-pack of Coca-Cola. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and some skeins of DMC cotton floss, and said, "Hey, I think you'd like this. Let me teach you how to do it." And that's how I started braiding Kumihimo. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 2, 4, 5, 7, and 9 reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on top. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top. No, sorry, 3 on the top. And 4 and 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Pass that on through. And we are ready for the next move. On to 58. On the right, we're exchanging 9, 13, 15, and 19. Starting an edge transition, sheds 2, 3, and 7 are reversed. Left side, we are going to exchange 3, 9, 11, and 19. Also starting an edge transition on this side, sheds 2, 4, 5, and 7 reversed. Reason I'm saying it's an edge transition is because we're swapping colors along the edge. So that takes a little bit of a different technique, and the moves get shifted around a little bit. So I got to pay attention to that. All right. And hey, Nimai Kôrai, nice to see you on. Welcome, welcome. It's good to have you here. Good morning, Nimai. And Nimai says, hey, Golden Age Crochet, how are you? Golden Age Crochet. Trippy, I'm definitely glad it ran across your channel. Cross-pollination is always nice. Not too bad. And you, Nimai Kôrai. And Golden Age Crochet. Now I'm starting a slightly different adventure, and that is making acrylic steel crochet hooks. Ooh, that is a nice concept there. Steel tips and acrylic handles, or vice versa, or like an acrylic grip over the steel. I am a CNC machinist and programmer. So, Nimai, I'm pretty good. I'll be better with coffee. I can understand that. And Nimai Kôrai, how are you, Torin? I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm probably going to run down a little bit for soda so that I can keep my throat from drying out too much. I'm holding it pretty good. It's not too hot yet, though it is going to get hot relatively soon, so I'm going to do my best with that. And let's see. I'm assuming that was a typo for yes, for doing or something along those lines, or it could be wrong with that. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick pause here and go ahead and grab this soda now. I'll be right back up. Thank you for your patience. Let's see if I can do this without knocking anything over. And back. And I got my cheapy Diet Mountain Dew soda stream. Much better. All right. I read off the moves. I'm ready to go. Let me go ahead and quickly catch up real quick here. Steel hooks with acrylic handles. Okay, that's a nice concept there. I like that. Micro hooks actually for lace work. Ooh, that's also nice. I've got my tea going. Nimai Kôrai needs something to get me going. Yep. All right. And so normally in the evenings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I usually stream for about 2 hours if I can. So I'm going to try and get at least beyond that today. So we're about 50 minutes in. So 9, 10, 11, 12. And just depends on how hot it gets, how quickly. It's supposed to get in the mid to upper 90s today, which means after I do my constabling stuff, 13, 14, I will probably head out to the garage, which is the only place I have AC, and try and get stuff done there because I've got at least one more of these braiding frames to make before I go to Penzic this year. 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And now that I've got my LLC's bank account set up, I need to get merch made, and I'm trying to figure the best way to do that in addition to the Taka-Dais and the braiding frame or the warping frames that I'm designed. I'm going to be making sheds 2, 3, and 7 in reverse. So 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top. and 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. We pull up from the bottom again because we're doing an edge transition instead of pulling it from the top. And left side, we're going to exchange 3, 9, 11, and 19. So 1, 2. This one's going to need a bit of an unroll. I'm actually kind of hoping I can get to the leader on at least one of the comma today. That'll let me know I'm getting close to the end. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9, 10. The reason I can't just take the Taka-Dai out to the garage where I have AC is because, unfortunately, it is too large to fit down the stairs when assembled. And if I tried, I would probably wind up with a complete and total string mess. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 2, 4, 5, and 7. We have 1 on the bottom, and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Speaking of the steel micro crochet hooks, I actually, when I was doing blacksmithing, made some seam rippers out of Damascus steel. That was fun. And 1 on the top, and 2 on the bottom, and 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Pull up from the bottom because we're doing an edge transition for the second half of that move. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. And on to 59. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 9, and 13. Sheds 1, 2, 4, and 7 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 9, 15, and 17. Sheds 2, 5, and 8 are reversed. Catch up on the chat real quick. Let's see. Hey, Gwen, nice to see you on. Welcome, welcome. It's good to have you here. I know it's ridiculously early for you. I appreciate that. Golden Age Crochet. All right, I have my heater going. It's going to get to a whopping 59 where I am on the wet coast of BC. Not a spelling error. Okay. We have another regular that pops on here who lives lives in, I believe, your same province, who has, I consider, one of the best usernames on YouTube, which is E Koala T. Let's see. Melly's asking how Gwen's doing, and greetings to Gwen. I'm late. How are you? Doing pretty good. Really? Oh, nice Damascus hooks. Can you imagine? I will try and post a picture of a couple of them to my community tab later today. I don't think I can find them on this computer here. I think I've got them on another computer, and I'll upload them from there. But yeah, I was rather pleased with them. Alrighty, and 3, 9, and 13 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And since it's the second half of an edge transition, we do the top moves first. Sheds 1, 2, 4, and 7 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, and up over that last blue one on the top. Bottom one comes up, passes through to the top on the left. And 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. One of these needs a little bit more unroll. Go. And top blue one passes through to the bottom on the left. Since we're ending an edge transition, the next one on the top just drops straight down to restore our symmetry. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 9, 15, and 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 2, 5, and 8 are reversed. Do the top moves first. So 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top, and up over this last blue one on the top. Bottom one goes up to the top on the right. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Some is good. Top one passes through to the bottom on the left. Next one, top, drops straight down to restore our symmetry. And we are ready for the next move. And the temp and humidity has just jumped up quite a bit here. All right, so on to 60. We are going to exchange 5 and 7. Sheds 4 and 7 are reversed. We're going to exchange 7, 11, and 13 and 15 on the left. And sheds 2, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. All right, catch up the chat real quick here. Golden Age Crochet sounds wicked. Melee, I was late too. I'm good. No worries on that. I'm glad you're doing well. Any time for posting? This has me glued. I'm stuck already, so you'll see me around. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. I'll probably get it posted like maybe half an hour after I'm done here before I head out constabling. It's not so much early here. I'm Eastern time zone too. It's more like I didn't get to sleep until after 3 a.m. Yeah, Friday Night Frenzy was running like 6 hours last night. Has everyone hit the like button and checked their subscription today? I appreciate the reminder, Gwen. I have, Gwen. And Melee, Gwen, were you watching Friday Night Frenzy or Legal Vices? I was watching both, but fell asleep and woke up at 3 a.m. to continue to watch Jeff. Thank you, Golden Age of Crochet. That reminds me, I also need to catch up on Legal Vices, Jeff's stream as well. Oh, before I do anything else, it's time for a coma slide. I also don't want to head out too early constantly, especially since I'm going to be starting some eviction service. That's, if we catch the people, it's better if they're not like already ticked off before they answer the door. I do realize that when I am constabling, I'm usually going to be ruining somebody's day, and that is not a fun thing. I try not to make it any worse than is absolutely necessary. All right, so yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Five, 6, and my goal is to hopefully hit the pattern reset point today. 7, and that's all the exchanges. Sheds 4 and 7 reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, went too far. 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Getting a little over eager there. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9. Nope, I lost count. There we go. All right, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. There we go. Checksum is good. And that's why I do the checksum, because if the numbers don't add up at the end, I've done something wrong. I may have done something wrong if they do add up at the end, but it's a little less likely. All right, 7, 11, 13, and 15 on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 2 and 6 through 9 reverse. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And as I was saying, the checksum, that's these 3 here. Top. Actually, it's supposed to be the bottom, but the last one is the shed reversal throws that off a little bit, but 3 on the top is the same whether it's reversed one way or the other. If the top one is moved, it drops to the bottom, and 1 on the top, and 2, 3, or 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Set up through to here. And we are ready for the next move. On to 61 And on the right, we're going to exchange 1, 5, 7, and 15. Sheds 1, 5, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we are going to exchange 1, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. And let's see, it says we got 8 people watching. Let's see, we got 3 on Twitter and 5 on YouTube. And quick check over on Rumble. We still have 2 other people watching on Rumble, so we're doing pretty good. Let me catch up on chat real quick here. Gwen saying thank you to Golden Age of Crochet. And Melee says yes. Or Gwen says yes to Melee, sorry. Golden Age, yeah, I would think you would be better with them on a good day rather than on the alternative. And I'll have to watch Friday Night Frenzy again because everything I fall asleep, it's when they're talking about what I missed of the Karen Reed trial. Let's see, and so how wide inevitably is the working project width? This one's roughly an inch wide. And so at least another hour a day, I'm hoping. We'll see how well I hold up with the heat, given that I'm getting old and not able to deal with it as well. Oops. Oh, yeah, okay. I think Torrance said about 5 feet long, maybe. Yeah, the overall length is going to be about 5 feet long, roughly. I wanted to have it at least long enough to be a belt if I want to use it that way. Width, I'm wondering. Okay, I think I answered that. And as wide as it's going to be. Yep, it's not going to get any wider than this. And there we go. Perspective, that's about what I thought. And I don't know if you can see it. Let me go ahead and... I forgot to do the roll-up this time around when I did the coma slide, so let me go ahead and show you what the backside looks like. All right, and yes, I'm working harder at rolling this up than I should. I've been having some issues with some muscle weakness lately, which is annoying as all get out, but fortunately does not appear to be due to anything that's like really overly worrisome at the moment, which has helped my general mood. All right, and 1, 5, 7, and 15 exchanged. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 1, 5, and 8 reverse. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. And there we go. Yep. And these are the 3. I can't really see the angle. Sorry, the 3 on the bottom. This one gets passed up through here to the bottom on the left. That one I think is unrolling a bit on its own because it's a bit long, which does happen. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Check some is good. And there's the 3 I was talking about on top. This one passes through to the top on the left. And left side, we are exchanging 1, 13, 15, and 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9 reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Check 17 is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check 17 is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 62. On the right, we are going to exchange 3, 5, 9, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 9, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are reversed. Catch up on chat real quick here. And wow, that's just gorgeous. Thank you very much. And reversible, yep. And if I weren't into all the crochet stuff, I could very easily see myself doing this, but I have way too much on my plate as it is. Understood, but if you ever decide you want to pick up a new art, we are always here to help and share. All right, 3, 5, 9, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, and 9 in reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Check 7 is good. Well, at least one of them needs a little more unroll. Yep, that's this one here. Still haven't hit the leaders yet. I'm hoping I do pretty soon. And by hitting the leaders, I mean I have unrolled the tama, which are the weights, to the point where the leader I've got on there so that I can like braid all of the silk up to here starts showing up, which means I've got about maybe 2 or 3 feet more of braiding to do. All right, and 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Check 7 is good. Yep. And left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 9, 15, and 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I might have lost count there, so 15 is next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, and 17. Yep. And sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check some is good. And I went through a bundle there. Let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check sum is good. I did not put my hand through a bundle of threads. That's a good thing. Oh, Golden Age of Crochet. This is being done with silk thread that I bought from Japan. It's 50 sewing weight. I think 50 pounds for whatever, like however many meters of it get you 50 pounds or whatnot. Or anyway, it's the roughly equivalent of 50 pound sewing weight thread, and I have 12 of them per weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Check sounds good. And since they're just stranded together, it is possible to put your hand through it because it's not like a twist on them. So I have to be careful not to do that. Do need to have relatively good manicuring on my fingernails so I don't snag the silk fibers. All right, we are ready for the next move. On to 63. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 9, 13, and 17, and sheds 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9 reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 5, 7, 9, 11, and 17, and sheds 1, 2, and 6 are reversed, starting an edge transition there. All right. Catch up on chat real quick here. Gwen says, well, yeah, we hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I've got like 7 works in process. I did just finish an Afghan, though. I put a pick up on my community page. Golden Age Crochet says, nice. I have works in progress galore. I am working on a donation blanket. It's a gumball break blanket from TL. And Gwen says, that sounds awesome. Golden Age Crochet. Normally, I'm doing micro crochet or microchet, as I'm calling it, with a hook size of 1 millimeter down to 0.5 millimeter. That is impressive. Golden Age Crochet, I'm a glutton for punishment. Well, for art projects, I think you are welcome in welcome company here, or good company. Gwen says, yeah, I enjoy those smaller threads. I use machine embroidery for my tatting. And Golden Age Crochet, I'm usually working with sewing thread. If you ever need to warp them up in bundles, I may have a device that you might want to purchase in the not too distant future. But I have to get them for sale first. Make enough of them to sell them first. All right, so 1, 2, and 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Nope. Left side, exchanging 5, 7, 9, 11, and 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, if anybody who's watching on X, if you could just do a quick little chat, that would let me know that I have got my X streaming worked perfect, or not perfectly, but at least functionally. So sheds 1, 2, and 6 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. We've added this much in so far today. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. I'm just going to double check that last move. I'm not sure I got the count right. So 1, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Yes, I did. Okay. All right, so 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Oops. Just realized edge transition, that means I pull up the bottom one, not from the top. There we go. All right. We are ready for the next move. And on to 64. On the right, we're going to exchange 5, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. Starting an edge transition, sheds 4, 5, 7, and 8 reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. Ending an edge transition, sheds 1, 2, and 7 are reversed. And let's see, catching up the chat real quick here. Let's see. I think we cut this one. I'm a glutton for punishment. Gwen says, yeah, enjoy those smaller threads. I use machine embroidery to thread for my tatting. Golden Age Crochet says, I usually am working with sewing thread. Okay, I think that's where I left off. Golden Age Crochet says, nice. And Gwen says, merch store coming soon. Yes, I am very much hoping so. Golden Age Crochet So, Gwen, have you used furl hooks yet? Wondering your idea of a micro steel hook in acrylic similar to furls, yet still very different. Gwen says, I have not heard of a furls hook. Okay. I'm assuming there's going to be some Googling going on. All right, 5 and 9 through 19 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14. 15. We've got a little bit of uneven tension. Next time it comes up top, I will see if I can fix that, but I think it's okay for now. And 19. And sheds 4, 5, 7, and 8 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top. 6 on the bottom, 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 and 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. We're doing an edge transition, so that's the one that needs to go. I'm getting a little tired or a little lost concentration here. All right, and 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13 on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, and 13. And when I said I was, we're getting close to the leaders, as you can see on here. Don't have more than like too much light from there. Got some couple more times around, and it's going to be into the leader. All right, and sheds 1, 2, and 7 are reversed. We're doing an end of an edge transition, so top moves are first. 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, and up over that last blue one there, and bottom one comes up and to the top on the right. and 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom. Oops, I had one jump in the pen. Let's see which one was that. So I think. They have 2 jump pins, maybe. Just make sure the colors match up. Yep, I had 2 jump pins. Okay. All right, so 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Check size good. So that one needs a bit more unroll. And that was the one I was just showing that didn't need much more. So basically just 2 loops around. And the top one passes through to the bottom on the right. Next top one just drops straight down to restore our symmetry at the end of an edge transition. And we are ready for the next move. On to 65. On the right, we're going to exchange 7, 11, 13, 17, and 19. And in the edge transition, sheds 5 and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange Tamas 1, 3, 7, 11, 13, and 15. Sheds 1, 2, 6, and 8 are reversed. There we go. And let's see. Golden Age Crochet. Really, I thought everyone knew about Furls who does crochet. Bad me for presuming. Gwen says, I've been crocheting for 50 years. I'm sure there's still things I've never heard of before. One of the things I like about this channel is most of the people here in the chat are always willing to learn new things and not admit that they don't know everything, which is nice because when I was growing up, I knew narcissists who knew absolutely everything on any topic ever and always knew more than you. Even when you can tell that was just complete BS. Gwen says, I just learned about Neowelli last year. Golden Age Crochet. Same, 52 years. And Gwen says, coolness. And Golden Age says, to be honest, the Furls brand are highly overpriced anyway. I can understand that. All right. And so in that case, it's a brand and a style. My mother crochets a lot. She's got a bit of an issue with a tremor disorder. She had a surgery where after she got out of surgery, they gave her a dose of an opioid that was actually apparently calibrated for a man of like over 200 pounds. She's about 110 pounds and is extremely sensitive to opioids, and stopped breathing for a while. And as a result, she's still my mother, but she now has tremor issues, has trouble walking. I mean, she can physically walk. She just will have leg spasms that make her fall if she doesn't use the scooter. So, but she crochets a lot. I will have to post some pictures of my mother's crochet work because it's really kind of amazing, in my opinion. Since I'll do that along with the seam ripper when I get a chance. Just wanted to mention that. All right, so 7, 11, 13, 17, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I admit my mother is a bit of an inspiration. She's such a nice person that, as I put it, saying no to her is kind of like kicking puppies. 7, 8, 9, 10. Which is kind of how I've developed my level of stubbornness to be able to occasionally say no to my mother if I need to. Not that she would, like, guilt trip or anything like that. She's just kind of one of those nice people. 11, 12, and 13. I think I've related this story before on this channel. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. Though it was more related to Mrs. Torrens' ex-mother-in-law before she married me. When we were getting ready to fly out to Idaho to introduce her to my parents, she was a bit worried and related the fact that when she got married to her ex, her mother-in-law had said, "You were the last chance for the daughter I never had, and you're not it." And we were talking to a mutual friend of ours who also knew my mother, and the mutual friend reassured her that my mother would dry up and blow away before words like that ever passed her lips. So, which did help calm down my wife a lot, or my at point future wife a lot before the trip, knowing that she wasn't going to be subjected to the emotional abuse that her ex-mother-in-law used to do. So, all right, so did the exchanges. It's time for the shed reversals, 5 and 8, and we do the top moves first. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top, and over that last blue one there. Bottom one comes up to the top on the left. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. And some is good. Top blue one passes to the bottom on the left. Next top blue one drops straight down the bottom to restore us to the normal energy. And left side, we're exchanging 1, 3, 7, and 11, 13, and 15. One, two, and 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm also starting to think not eating before the stream was probably a mistake. Oops. Let's see. That one's supposed to drop down there. That was 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 1, 2, 6, and 8 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Check some is good. These need a bit more unroll. That one passes through to the bottom on the right. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Pass that through up here. And we are ready for the next move. On to 66. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 9, and 19. Sheds 1, 5, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we are going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 3, 4, and 8 are reversed. And a quick drink before I catch up with chat. Hey, we're up to 10 people. It's always a good day when we hit double digits. All right. And let's see. All right. I think this is where it was. Golden Age crochet. Oh, you can tell those who are BSing y'all. Yep. Let's see. Melee says not having to Google words because, well, English not my first language. And Gwen says, oh, Furls is a brand name. And Gwen's Golden Age Crochet says, yes, it is. Gwen says, sorry, I've been trying to imagine what kind of hook a Furls would be. Golden Age Crochet says, I have tremors, mostly controlled by meds, but when I shake, I at least shake evenly so I can still stitch. That's good to hear, that you can control it to a level that you can do the stuff you like. And Golden Age Crochet, quick Google of furls. I'm assuming it is ergonomic. And Gwen says, you have spoken about your mom and dad before. Yep, I have. Golden Age of Crochet, that's good. Melee says, your mom is a good person. I like to think so, and I like to think she's one of the reasons why I have become the type of person I am today. Gwen says, it's heartwarming knowing your parents are so loving and loved. Yep, that was one of the nice things. I had a kind of rough childhood, and it was nice that I knew that home was at least someplace where I could go where people I knew loved me. And Golden Age Crochet says, agreed, Gwen. And Gwen says, my mom is obsessed with the chipmunks on her property, not getting into a garage. Now, I can understand that. They can be a bit destructive. When we camp at Penzig, where we do, there's some chipmunks around. When we first started going to the camp, there was a lady who was camping with us who occasionally would make a peanut butter sandwich and give it to the chipmunks, and they'd sit there and wait for her to give it to her. And she said she was paying off the chipmunk mafia. And the chipmunks and the squirrels tend to get annoyed at us occasionally, and they'll throw nuts from the trees to hit us if we are being annoying to them. It's kind of amusing, actually. As long as you're not actually getting hit too hard, we usually have a sunshade up, so we have a space to sit where they can't get to us. And there's one. It's going to need a bit of unroll there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1, 5, and 8 are reverse, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. The checksum is good. Should I grab it correctly? And 1 on the bottom, 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And the left side, exchanging 1, 3, 5, 7, 13, 15, and 17. That's going to need an unroll. Barely fit over the coma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, And 13 and 14. $15, 16, and 17. Nope. And sheds 3, 4, and 8 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Check sum is good. There we go. And 1, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5, 6, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on top. Check sum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 67. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 13, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 6, and 9 reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1 through 9, and sheds 4, 7, and 9 are reversed. There we go. And that's, I think, in response to the chipmunks in the garage, getting in the garage. Gwen, my mom has live traps, other traps, cedarwood chips. They don't like the smell. Another day, a cat chased a chipmunk right up into one of the traps. The cat was sitting there staring at the chippy in the cage when my mom checked. And reminder, hit the like button. It helps Torn 3. Thank you very much. And Gold Age Crusade says, hey, live traps are so much more humane anyways. Going to do a quick check. Looks like we have 7 concurrent viewers on YouTube. We've got 7 likes, so thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. And over on Rumble, we've got 2 people watching over there. And according to this, we have 5 people watching on X. I think I'm just going to quickly hop on there on my phone, see if I can do a comment from that. And just to make sure that people can comment there. Let's see. Let's make sure the volume is all the way down. Yeah, don't want to. Let's see. Notifications. And let's see. All right. Can I comment? Let's see if that comes through. If it doesn't, then I know there's a problem. I'll have to work on getting that fixed. All right. And yeah, all right. I am sorry about that. Apparently, I can't get Twitter chats yet. I'll have to see what I can do about that. So I appreciate everybody who tested for that. I will try and get that fixed. That is very annoying for me and for those of you on Twitter. All right, so 1, 3, 13, and 19 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. not 100%, but I think I'm getting to the point where I can potentially see the end of the or the edge transition that heralds the pattern reset point. Alrighty, and sheds 1, 2, 6, and 9 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And left side, exchanging 1 through 9. One, 2, and definitely tell the heat is still getting higher up here. 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. And 9. And sheds 4, 7, and 9 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 68. Yep, we are in shooting distance of the end of the pattern. I'm going to see if I can get there. Don't know if I will or not. Depends on how hot. All right. And on the right, we can exchange 1, 3, 5, and 11. Sheds 3, 6, 7, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 13, and 19. Sheds 1, 7, and 9 are reversed. And you can tell from the end of the pattern before it resets, we have multiple edge transitions, more than 2 at a time. And that is showing that we're going to have at least 3 there. So that's probably going to be it. Catch up on chat real quick. Gwen says, yeah, you have to drive them at least 6 miles away, drop them somewhere in the woods so they don't come back. And Golden Age Crochet says, so when your spools are done, do you rejoin the threads, or is that the end then? For the length I want it, when I hit the leaders, that's kind of where I'm going to end. And when I get to the end of it, I like sew across the end here and leave it, have a fringe out. I leave a cut fringe after it's sewn up, and then I just kind of pull the what's left over from the leader knots, and when I'm ready for new ones, I just tie them onto the leaders again. I hope that makes sense. Yep, those little critters will find their way back home. Yep. Alrighty, and we are ready for the next move. 1, 3, 5, and 11 on the right. Oh, before I do that, it's time for a coma slide. Basically, I have to slide the blocks forward because otherwise I run out of pins. go. All right, so 1, 3, 5, and 11. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Yeah, even though I know it's human enough that evaporative cooling is not likely to work on me, I grew up in a desert climate, so my body, even after 24, 25 years out here, hasn't figured out that sweating doesn't work. All right, sheds 3, 6, 7, and 9 in reverse. So 1, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 13, and 19. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. This one's not hanging free because it got pinched between the comma. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1, 7, and 9 over. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 69. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, and 11, and sheds 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 11, 13, and 15, and sheds 1, 5, and 7 are reversed. You can see there's more of that long edge transition. All right, let me catch up real quick. And Golden Age crochet. Okay, so you can tie it back and it won't disrupt the evenness of the project. It kind of like bundles it into kind of like a wavy end, and then I've got a fringe at the end, and I wrap around it to where it's kind of like a cylinder after the wavy port before the fringe starts. But I guess that's where planning and knowledge come into play. So you learn which go faster than others, I guess. Yep. And Gwen says it kind of pinches on the end, and it's a very neat look when sewing and wrap is done to create a tassel on the end. Thank you very much, Gwen. And Golden Age Crochet says, I would think so, Gwen. If you go back on the community tab, sorry, a little bit of allergies still, even though I get allergy shots. And I just realized I forgot to get my allergy shot this Thursday. Crap. Oh well. I'll get it next week. And now I forgot what I was going to say. All right. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And sheds 6, 7, and 8 reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And left side is 1, 11, 13, and 15. I think what I was going to say is I'll also try and upload a picture of one of the finished braids with the end tassel so you can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14. 15. And sheds 1, 5, and 7 reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. A little bit of unroll there. And 1 on the bottom, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And we are ready for the next move, which means I've done 20 moves in about 2 hours and 6 minutes. So I'm doing my usual speed for decent rating. That's pretty good there. All right, so 70. On the right, we are going to exchange 3, 7, 11, 15, and 17. Start an edge transition. Sheds 1, 4, and 6 are reversed. Left side, we are going to exchange 3, 13, 17, and 19. And sheds 2, 6, and 7 are reversed. And let me catch up on chat real quick here. Hey, JLRees, good morning, good morning. And Golden Age, good morning to J.L. Rees. And Gwen says, good morning to J.L. Rees. And Gwen, oops, I keep forgetting the numbers. No worries. I don't think they are going to be bothered, but it's J.L. Rees 0313. And Chris Collins, I think I've seen you on before. Welcome, welcome. I just got my allergy shot yesterday, a little late also. I'm actually like 5 years into allergy shots, so the fact that I miss a week on one isn't going to really bother me that much, I don't think. Gwen says, I got to go take my allergy pill. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope that it resolves issues there. And Joey's late to the watch. Kids actually let me sleep in the morning. That's good to hear. It's good to get some sleep if you can. It's okay, Gwen. You can just call me Les. And Golden Age comment, I think allergies are bad for most of us this year. I used to have really bad allergies from like February to November, so the allergy shots have been kind of like a miracle for me. And Gwen says, okay, I always think it's cool because my mom's neighbor's last name is Rees. Or Reyes, I'm not sure. Maylee says hello to J.L. Reyes and Chris Collins. And Gwen says, allergies are so bad this year, I had to get prescriptions instead of going using over-the-counter meds. That's one of the reasons why they're kind of testing to see how well I do this season rather than cutting me back before the season. So probably after this season, if I'm not having issues, which I don't seem to be, they're going to reduce the frequency then. So, and Golden Age comment, Gwen caught me. Gwendolyn caught me as the fact that Torrance Channel is the same as my same name as my son. And let's see. Okay, and we're up to about 12 or 13 people. We've got 5 people watching on Twitter, 7 on YouTube, and 3 people on Rumble. Not doing too bad for an early morning stream. All right, let's see if I can make the push. May or may not be starting a migraine, or I just might be needing to eat something. Speaking of which, let's keep hydrated. All right. 3, 7, 11, 15, and 17 on the right. So 1, 2. Three, 4, 5, 6. And 7, 8, 9, 10. $11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, and 17. There we go. And sheds 1, 4, and 6 are reversed, so 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. That one needs a bit more unroll. Go. And yeah, 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. 1 for the bottom because it's the start of an edge transition. And left side, we're going to exchange 3, 13, 17, 19. So 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 2, 6, and 7 reverse. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3, 4, and 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And we are ready for the next move. I do have to say the larger monitor is definitely making things a lot easier. All right, on to 71. On the right, we are going to exchange 11, 15, 17, and 19. Sheds 1, 5, 6, 7, and 9 reversed, ending an edge transition. Left side, we're starting an edge transition, exchanging 3, 11, 17, and 19. And sheds 3, 6, 8, and 9 are reversed. And Gwen says that he has been causing me to get headaches this year. I'm sorry to hear that. Speaking of which, I don't actually have a thermometer up here, but according to my phone, it says it's 85 degrees, which means it's about on track. I think when it hits 90 outside, I'm definitely going to have to stop regardless. All right. So read off the moves and catch up real quick here before I start. Golden age of crochet, migraines, 53 years of migraines. My first 3 years of life don't count because I can't remember, but from then on I've had migraines. I've been migraine free for 1 year now. Woohoo, congrats! I remember migraines from when I was a teenager. I'm not sure if I had them before that, but that's kind of when I realized what they were. And I've pretty much had them since then. My mom had migraines, but she outgrew them. She's really lucky for her, and apparently that genetic thing did not pass on from her, which is unfortunate for me, but oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1, 5, 6, 7, and 9 are reversed. End of an edge transition, top moves first. So 1 on the bottom and 2, 3, 4 on top. And 5, 6, 7 on the bottom. 8 on top. And 9 on the bottom. And up over this last blue one on the top. Bottom one goes up to the top on the left. And one on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Some is good. Just double check that on the chart. Yep, that looks good. Top one passes through to the bottom on the left. Next top one drops down. There we go. And left side, 3, 11, 17, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. Oops, it's got to go between the right ones when it drops down. There we go. Otherwise, I wind up with knots I don't want. All right, sheds 3, 6, 8, and 9 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checks on that is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7 on top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Something is good. Whoops, forgot. Bottom one, since it's the start of an edge transition, goes up to the top of the right. And we are ready for the next move. On to 72. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 9, 11, 17, and 19. Sheds 1 and 4 through 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 7 through 19. And sheds 3, 4, 6, and 9 are reversed. And catch up real quick. Let's see. I found the magic cure, but I'll keep silent at the moment. Legalities vary, but it did work. Understood on that. And Rainman YYC, welcome, welcome. It's good to have you on. Hey from Calgary. Golden Age of Crochet. Hey, Rainman YYC from Vancouver Island. And we got a chat from Rumble. Ilm Foreign and Third. As Gandhi has taught us, making our own textiles is a way of breaking the Babylon systems. And Meili Cormier says, Rainman YYC, hey. Gwen says, Rainman YYC. And Rainman YYC, hey, Golden Age Crusade, Meili Cormier. And Jedi Jess R. Morning from Rhode Island. All right. And hey, we're up to 14 people, according to StreamYard, not counting those on Rumble, since they haven't quite got that integration done yet. All right. And 3, 9, 11, 17, and 19 on the right. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1 and 4 through 8 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8 on the bottom. I'm just going to double check that last move. So it was 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Just double check this here. Yep, that was good. Okay. And 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. A little bit of unrolling on both sides here. And left side, we're exchanging 7 through 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And since this is in an edge transition, we do the top moves first. All right, sheds 3, 4, 6, and 9 reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom, and up over this last blue one on the top. Bottom one goes up to the top on the right. And 3, 4, 6, and 9. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. And the top one passes through down to the bottom on the right. Next top one drops down here. No, it doesn't. Right. I forgot that only does it on the end of the edge transition. So, yeah, top one. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Don't always remember all the moves on my own. On to the next move. On to 73. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 9, 13, 15, and 17. We're doing a single edge transition. Sheds 1, 4, 5, and 6 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 9, 11, and 13, and sheds 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9 are reversed. And let's see. Golden Age Crochet saying good morning to Jedi Jess R. And Melee, and Gwen also saying so. And Gwen says, is everybody enjoying themselves today? And hey, it's Dave, MLS God of Law. Hey, hey, hey. And Golden Age Crochet, hey, hey, at MLS God of Law. Golden Age of Crochet, if you haven't had a chance to catch him, MLS God of Law, and I think he also has the other channel is Lego Law, covers court cases. He's a lawyer in Michigan, and he also has a show that he puts on with Valhalla Awaits and Jess, where they interview people while they're putting together Lego sets. And I was on their show about a month or so back. I think I'm their longest interview. I was at like 11 and a half hours between 2 sessions. And Melee says, hey, Dave. MLS God of Law says Lego Law. And Golden Age Crochet, yes. So far, 'tis a good day. All right. And I believe next Saturday night on the 27th, or maybe a Friday, I'm not sure. I'd have to look. But sometime next weekend, they are doing an interview with, I think it's Amanda Burkhart. I'm maybe blanking on the name. I'm kind of frazzled brain-wise right now. And she has been covering a lot of trials very well. She's been doing really good on the Karen Reed case. And she is one of the people I'm going to be doing a braid for. All right. And I don't know when, though, because I'm kind of getting stacked up on that. All right, so 1, 2, and 3, 4. I picked up 2 there. There we go. Whoops. Try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I twisted them. There we go. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. And 13, 14. 15, 16, and 17. And single edge transition, we do bottom moves first as usual. We just do the drop downs at the end to restore our symmetry. All right, so sheds 1, 4, 5, and 6 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check something is good. Unroll there. Bottom one comes up to the top, to the bottom on the left, and bottom, 2 and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and drop down here. Bottom one here goes up to the top on the left, and top blue one drops down here to restore our symmetry. Left side, still doing an edge transition. 9, 11, and 13 that's changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Dave, I have my LLC finally established and opened up a bank account for it yesterday. And once I can get my merch store set up and get some stuff in it, I should have those available soon. But I also got my sales tax license, so I'm actually legal and good to go. And yes, I did actually hire an attorney to walk me through the steps because I was having executive dysfunction issues with getting that stuff done. And I wasn't willing to wait anymore. Nine, 10, and 11, 12, and 13. I will probably be having a shop stream tonight, mainly because it's cool out there with the AC, and I might actually get the router cleaned off. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's going to try and force myself to do stuff. All right, so sheds 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9 are reversed. Top moves first. So 1, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom, and 9 on the bottom, and then up over this last blue one on the top. Bottom one comes up to the top on the right. And 1, 2 on the bottom, and 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the top, 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top, and down here, and top one goes down to the bottom on the right. And we are ready for the next move. On to 74. On the right, we are going to exchange 3, 7, 9, 15, 17, and 19. And sheds 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 9, 17, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 9 are reversed. All right, let's see. Golden Age Crochet says, yes, so far it is a good day. And MLS, do you know at Little Lego by chance? Golden Age Crochet and Torin, you and everyone here so far would cross-pollinate very well with my crochet streets. We all love crafters. And Golden Age Crochet, oh, very smart. Torin, that isn't often you hear about getting legal advice, setting up an LLC. My comments on legal advice are I have never regretted the money I have spent on good lawyers. With that caveat, they should be good lawyers, and sometimes it's not always easy to tell. And Gwen says that's why you missed your allergy shot, thinking about other stuff. I'm pretty sure that was other stuff. And Golden Age Crochet, sorry, by the way, I'm a babbler in chats. Just tell me to be quiet if I get too loud. No worries at all. If you're not spamming and it's on topic, and just general chat on life is usually on topic here. No worries from me. Gwen is our one and only mod, and I'm pretty sure she'll let you know if you're getting close to the edge there. All right, got 2 people watching over on Rumble. We've got 18 here on YouTube and Twitter, 12 on YouTube, 6 on Twitter. I think we're doing pretty good there. All right, and we are getting very close to the edge, or the pattern reset. All right, 3, 7, 9, 15, 17, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Also, when you chat, I know I'm not doing this alone, which makes it easier for me to keep doing it. All right, sheds 2 through 7 and 9 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Haven't gotten to a leader knot yet, but I am getting close. All right, left side. 3, 5, 7, 9, 17, and 19. So 1, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 9 reversed. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom, and up over the top blue on the back. Now it goes up to the top on the right. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Check some is good. Pass that through down to the bottom on the right. And we are ready for the next move. On to 75. We've got 2 more moves till the pattern resets. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 7, 15, 17, and 19. And all of the sheds are reversed on the right. And on the left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17, and 19. And sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. And Wendy, I'm sorry, I was saying the other person on the Lego Law show, and I said the wrong name. You are the one who is the third host on there. And Chat Wrangler, I appreciate you being in. All right, let me see. Okay, catching up with chat real quick here. And already went over that. We love chatters. Mage Crochet, hey, I'm a managing mod in a few. I will heed your warnings, Gwen. Gwen says, please hit that like button and pick all the notifications so you don't miss any of this great content. Also, double check your subscriptions. And Gwen says, I hadn't really had to give any warnings. We're pretty mellow bunch up here. And Wendy says, hello, morning, or good morning, lovelies. Golden Age of Crochet. Oh, you're lucky. One of the chats I'm in is late night and we get the bad trolls. It can get rather taxing, I tell you. And Golden Age of Crochet says, good morning, Wendy H. Oh, speaking of trolls, I do hope that as Nick's getting back on and streaming again, that he is able to ignore his trolls, because he has some of the most toxic trolls I have ever seen. And I don't begrudge Nick getting on and streaming, because that's his income. He needs to do that to be able to fund his case. All right, so 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And all the sheds are reversed. Sorry for the clacking sound, the Tama hitting the edge of the computer case. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Yep. And left side, exchanging everything except for 1 and 13. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. 5, 6. You can tell I've been braiding a lot. 7, 8 today, because the threads are getting a little rough on my hands. The silk doesn't normally do that. Nine, 10. $11, $12, $13, $14, and $15, $16. $17, $18, and $19. There we go. Sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. And up over this last one here. Bottom one goes up to the top on the right. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top. And 5 and 6 on the bottom. And 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. That needs a bit of unroll. Just a couple of these. And top one passes through down to the bottom on the right. And we are ready for the last move before the edge transition. The pattern transition. Sorry, pattern reset. I'm a little frazzled today. Sorry about that. All right, on the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 11, 13, and 17. Sheds 1, 2, 4, 8, and 9 reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 9, 13, 17, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. And we're actually ending that edge transition. Let me catch up on chat. Let's see. Good morning, Wendy H. And Wendy says, Golden Age Crochet, good morning. All right, let me do a quick check over on Rumble. We got about 4 people there. We're doing really good today. We're almost up. About 23 so far. All right, and whoops, I'm sorry. I missed a bunch. For some reason, it's not telling me when the chats are updating. I apologize for that. Let's see. Hey, darling, Wendy H. Gwen says, hey, Wendy H. Wendy's, hello, Millie Cormier. Hello, dear. And Wendy says, Gwen. Wendy H. I'm fascinated with how tightly pulled the yarn is without stretching. This is actually silk sewing thread. I've got them in bundles of 12. Gwen says, I believe this is the last move before going back to number 1. If I'm mistaken, please forgive me. Nope, you are correct. Golden Age Crochet, yeah, I do believe that is correct about Nick. He still needs to feed his children regardless, so stream away. But yeah, the trolls, yep. And Gwen says, Wendy H, I believe it doesn't stretch that much because silk thread. Yep, you are indeed correct, Gwen. You speak before I do, and you get it right. That's a good thing there. Wendy says, thank you, Gwen. Wendy, I like the clacking sound. You are not alone in that. Gwen, I've spun silk before. It's really strong. It behaves differently than wool and other fibers I've spun. Yep. Gwen says, you're welcome. Golden Age Crochet, Wendy H. I watch lace making too. The bobbin sounds are very relaxing. And Wendy H says, Golden Age Crochet. That sounds lovely. I'll have to check that out. All right. Let's get this one done. Alrighty. And 1, 3, 5, 11, 13, and 17. So 1, 2. 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 1, 2, 4, 8, and 9 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Check sum is good. A couple of unrolls needed here. Don't want to go too far because it's almost time for a coma slide. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Check sum is good. And that passes through to the top on the left. And left side, exchanging 1, 3, 5, 9, 13, 17, and 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. And at transition, top moves first. Sheds 1 through 4, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. And go up over this blue one here. And bottom yellow goes up to the top on the right. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Check sum is good. Top blue goes down to the bottom on the right. Next one drops straight down, restores our symmetry, and we are done with that long edge transition. And we are ready for onto. Oops, sorry, I didn't do that right. Onto move 10, or actually the first one on this one. The first 9 are the start of what I did at the very beginning of the braid to go from like solid yellow and blue to the start of the pattern. This is the repeat point, which on the right will be 1, 5, 7, 11, 13, 15, and 19. Sheds 1, 5, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, 15, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 4, and 8 are reversed. And before I forget, I am going to go to see if I can find some place to send you folks on a redirect. All right, let's do a refresh here. And there we go. There's the live one. Let's go to customization and redirect. Let's see who's available now. All right, we have MLS. Looks like everybody is upcoming. I don't see anybody that's live. I am going to go ahead and just let you guys know where to go. I am going to link you to the next Lego Law Life and Libations, and I'm going to link it to the Lego Law channel. So it'll redirect you there. It's not live, but that way you folks will know where you can go for that. And if you get a chance to subscribe to that channel, it's great for interviews with lawyers and other LawTube connected people. And it's a fun thing in general. Alrighty. Let me catch up with chat before I go. All right. Oops, let me switch back to the live view. I think we did this one. Golden Age Crochet, Whitney H. I watch lace making too. The bobbin sounds are very relaxing. Golden Age Crochet, that sounds lovely. I have to check that out. Golden Age of Crochet. If you like the sound, then you will love lace making ASMR. And Wendy H. looking it up now. Gwen says lace making is awesome. I made my pillow and bobbins, but haven't had time to work any lace like that in a while. And Golden Age Crochet, I did a wee bit of lace making a good 35 years ago now. I kind of wish I'd stayed in it, but yeah. Golden Age Crochet, well, Gwen, it's never a wrong time to pull out those bobbins and pillow and start doing it again. Gwen says, I've been focusing on tatting for my lace making for the last 25 years or so. Yeah, Gwen says, I saw on Facebook the other day a full-size horse and bobbin lace 3D. It was awesome. That's impressive, yeah. And Golden Age of Crochet, I haven't done any tatting, although I can't say I haven't looked up for sure on the regular, but I keep deciding a crochet hook is my preferred method of lace making. Speaking of big projects, one of the things I wanted to do was make a belly band for our ger, which is the Mongolian house tent, also referred to as a yurt. Though I use ger because spelled G-E-R because that is the Mongolian term that means house, as opposed to yurt, which is a Turkish term which means shack. So I try and be respectful in that. But I was going to do it out of like some type of yarn, and it was going to have to be like over 60 feet long, and I'm not sure about for that, but it'd be a fun project. All right. I am a bit tired. I am going to grab an actual breakfast, even though it is like 11 o'clock my time. Get a little bit of rest. I will upload the pictures to my community tab for Golden Age Crochet. I'm going to do a Damascus hook, close up of or at least a picture with the end I do on these braids with the tassel, and probably a couple of pictures of my mom's crocheting. And I think that is pretty much everything. I am sorry that I have not able to get the X Twitter feed to be able to cross-pollinate chats. I will go through and see what I can find for the comments there. I don't know if they save them or not, but I will look for them. And I think that's pretty much everything. So I want to thank everybody for coming. It was wonderful to have you here. I will probably stream in the shop tonight, and I'm probably going to try and do more braiding tomorrow morning because I'm getting close to the end, and I would like to finish this before I go on vacation. Let's see. I haven't done any tatting, although I can't say it. Okay, yep. Gwen says it's been 3 hours. I hope everyone had a great day. Thank you for joining us today. Yep, it's been a pretty good stream. So as always, everybody, stay safe and happy braiding.